screen recording tutorial on how to fix your Google site. So the first thing you want to do is actually go to Google, and if you're not already automatically signed in, just take a moment now and sign yourself in. I'm already signed in, so the next thing you'll probably want to do is go to my website. One of my claim to fame is that I'm the #1 Miss Downey in the world, so if you just type in Miss Downey, you'll find my Google site, and I'd like for you to open that. And you'll land on my main web page. But for this, what I'd like for you to do is go to the sample digital notebook. So if you're a world history student, you want to go to the sample digital notebook listed under world history. If you're a European history student, then you'll want to click on digital notebook that's listed under European history. I'll start with world history. So if you click through to world history, you will see all the units and consequently all the work on each of these pages that you need to post by the end of the year. So for example, we'll take a look at the ancient world, and this would be all the work that you need to have posted by the binder check #1 for that unit and binder check #2 for that particular unit. And the same goes for absolutism and constitutionalism. And you can actually find these original worksheets here, and you can fill them out. But hopefully by the time you're working on your digital binder for a final submission for the unit, you'll have already completed most of these for homework or classwork as we've moved through the unit. So just to show the European history students, we'll go back to my main page. And here is what your digital notebook looks like. And you see these different units. And for example, we'll take a look at the Renaissance. And this would be what the assignments are that you will complete before the end of the unit. So how do we create one of these Google sites? Well, this is where you want to go back to your main Google page, and you're going to click on More and Even More. And if you scroll down on the right hand side, you'll see something called Sites, and I'd like for you to click on Sites. Sometimes it takes a minute to load. The next thing you're going to do is to click on Create, and you'll go ahead and create just a blank template. The first thing you'll have to do is actually to name your site. So if you follow a formula, we'll call it your first name, and then we'll say Stephanie Downey, since this is the school year 2013-2014, we'll call it 1314. And that URL will not be taken, I can pretty much guarantee that, by anybody. If it is, then maybe type in 2013-2014. And then you'll simply type in the code below. And then click on the Create button. And so now I have my blank website in front of me. So if you want to switch out the themes, you can always click on the More button. But for right now, what you can do as your first assignment is just to put in a picture or a statement about yourself. This could be like a hobby that you enjoy. It could be a picture of your family, or something you find that's fun to do, but something that you don't mind sharing with myself or your colleagues in class. And once you're done with that, I can say, hi, I love teaching at LAHS, particularly in the history department. And trying to see, if you click on Insert, you can click Image here. And you can either pull something from a web address, maybe something that you have on Facebook, or you can upload an image from your hard drive by choosing a file here. I'll hit Cancel for now. When you're done, you can hit Save. So the next thing you're going to want to do then is to actually start adding pages. And this is where, depending on the course that you're enrolled in, you will either follow the order: Middle Ages, Renaissance, Reformation, Wars of Religion, Absolutism, so on and so forth, if you're in the European History AP section. Or if you're in my World Studies section, you'll take a look at the sample digital binder, and so you'll follow the order: Geography, Ancient World, Absolutism, Enlightenment, French Revolution, Urbanization and Industrialization, Imperialism, World War I, and Interwar years. So if we click back to your home page, all you have to do is click on New Page, and we'll call this Geography. I'll pretend like I'm a World Studies student for right now. Now I'm going to put the page at the top level. I'm going to click on Create. And with any luck, Geography should appear here. And I'm going to do this again. So this is how I edit that particular page. And if I hit New Page, the next unit for World Studies, if we look again, is Ancient World. And again, I'm going to leave this at the top level. I'm not going to make this a sub-page under Geography because it's the same unit. I'll hit Create. So you'll notice that these are actually going in the reverse order. So I'll have to show you how to fix the order so that it goes chronologically. So if I click on More, and I click on Edit Site Layout, I simply hover over here and this navigation pops up. So it's a little tricky. You just have to hover near the sidebar and the navigation bar pops up. So I click on Navigation, and I'm going to deselect Automatically Organize My Navigation. So you'll notice this is now a blank pane. So I'm going to click Add Page, and I'm going to go to My Recent Changes. And I'm going to put Geography, OK. And then I'm going to click Add Page again, My Recent Changes, Ancient World, OK. So now you can see that these go Geography, Ancient World, and we click OK. And so you can see that these have now been reversed on my main page. So if I click Close, I can go back to adding my pages. Now for World Studies, the next unit is Absolutism and Constitutionalism. So that will be the next page that I add. And again, I'm just going to leave this at the top level. And so this page is actually here, though now it's not automatically popping up. So what we'll have to do for each of these subsequent pages is you click on More and you go back to this Edit Site Layout. Go back to the navigation bar. Add Page. Absolutism and Constitutionalism. OK. And you see that it has popped up here. So if you wouldn't mind just continuing through If you're World Studies, the next unit will be Enlightenment, followed by French Revolution, Urbanization and Industrialization, Imperialism, World War I, and the interwar years. I hope this video has helped. If you're in my European history course, again, you just simply have to go back to the European history sample digital binder, labeled digital notebook here at the bottom. And these will be the units that you follow in order. Again, they're chronological to the course. And I hope that you enjoy using the digital binder this year. I hope that you find your tech skills increasing and that you have increased confidence in using the computer. And I hope that in some small way I'm helping to prepare you more for your adult life through this endeavor. I look forward to working with you this year. And if you have any further questions, just ask me at an appropriate time in class or come in at lunch, and I'd love to work with you. Take care.